In this session I will be going to discuss range of radar equation, and I will be going to derive what is the range which could be there with given radar system. So here I have a radar system which is what trying to identify what is the range of target, and if I say range of target is R, then we are delivered to derive what should be the range of radar system. So over here in this I will be going to derive few equations which is there based on range of radar. So if I say this radar system is transmitting signal, and that is signal traveling up to distance R. So this is how signal is getting transmitted towards the target. So what will be power density of the isotropic source? So this is the how the signal is transmitted towards the target, like this. So what will be the power density and isotropic source? So power density by an isotropic source at a distance R will be transmitted power divided by cross sectional area. So cross sectional area for the isotropic source, that will be 4 pi r square, which is what surface area at a distance r for sphere. So in that we can assume a location is sphere shape. So the power density by isotropic source is Pt by 4 pi r square. So Pt is the transmitted power and 4 pi r square is the surface area or cross sectional area of the sphere. Now if I say the gain of transmitting antenna is G, in that case the power density will be Pt by 4 pi r square into G. This is the gain of the transmitting antenna. Gain of antenna. If I say in this direction gain of antenna is G, in that case power density by the antenna is Pt by 4 pi r square into G. So if gain of antenna in the direction of target is G, then the power density will be Pt by 4 pi r square into G. So G is the gain of the antenna. Now what happens is this signal that is getting travel towards the target, and then after this signal will be reflected from the target, but the signal will be reflected from the target based on the target area. If I say target area is sigma, then the power reflected by this target will be power density into target area. So if I say target area of target is sigma, then power at target will be power density by the antenna into target area. So in the target area we can assume a sigma. So this is the target area of the target. Now what happens is that power which is coming at the target again will get reflected by this target. So the power which is what coming at this target, again that power will get reflected by the target, and that power will come at radar system. Power will get reflected by the target is like this. This is the reflected signal. This reflected signal is come at radar system. So as we calculate power density of reflected power at radar system, then that reflected power density at radar system, that will be again this power which is what we have recently calculated. So what we have recently calculated, so this is the recently calculated value and also add the reflected power. So that is the PTG by 4 pi r square into sigma into 1 by 4 pi r square. So that is the 1 by 4 pi r square is the area covered by the reflected signal at distance r. This is the distance r, that will be 4 pi r square. So power density by the reflected signal is PTG 4 pi r square into sigma into 1 by 4 pi r square is the reflected power. So power density by reflected signal is PTG sigma by 4 pi r square into 1 by 4 pi r square. So we can say PTG sigma by 4 pi r square whole square. Now if I say effective area of the receiver. Effective area of the receiver antenna AE. Effective area of receiver antenna AE. In that case, received echo signal, that will be reflected power density into AE. So AE is the effective area. If effective area of antenna AE, in that case received power PR. So PR is the received power, that is the equal to PTG sigma AE by 4 pi r square. So this is the reflected power. Now if you want to calculate what is the maximum range of radar, in that case received signal will be minimum. So if I say this range of target is maximum, in that case receiver signal will be minimum detectable signal to this radar system. So for maximum range R maximum, received signal minimum detectable signal, and that will be PR equal to S minimum. So PR is the received signal, so that is equal to minimum detectable signal S minimum. For maximum range R max, received signal PR equal to S minimum. S minimum is the minimum detectable signal. So S minimum equal to PTG sigma AE by 4 pi whole square R power 4 maximum. This is the R maximum. So this is calculating at the maximum range of radar. So in that case received signal will be minimum. So received signal will be minimum. So if I say range of target is maximum, range of target is maximum, in that case receiver signal will be minimum. So minimum detectable signal to this radar system. For maximum range, R maximum is the received signal minimum detectable signal, and that will be the PR equal to S minimum. So that is the PR equal to S minimum. So S minimum equal to PTG sigma AE by 4 pi whole square R in the place of R maximum power 4. From that, this equation, maximum range of equation is R maximum equal to PTG sigma AE by 4 pi whole square S minimum whole power 4. So in that equation, based on this equation like this. So this is what radar range equation. Now if you want to have further more derivation regarding radar range equation, in that case usually use this transceiver antenna for the radar system with parabolic dish antenna. So if we have a parabolic dish antenna, in that case gain of parabolic antenna is equal to 4 pi AE by lambda square. So for parabolic antenna, gain G equal to 4 pi AE by lambda square. So in that equation we have to see a relation between the gain and effective area AE. So if we take this formula and we replace it into the maximum radar range equation, so we can replace the R maximum value of G. So that is the G equal to 4 pi AE by lambda square, that can be replaced. So we can simplify that. We can write as Pt AE square sigma by 4 pi lambda square S minimum whole power 1 by 4. So we can say this this is the radar range equation, and that is very useful to understand on what parameters range of radar is depending and how we should design radar system. So that our radar system can have a maximum range, and also we can replace equation of gain of parabolic antenna G equal to 4 pi AE by lambda square, and that to relation of the gain and effective area AE. So we can write as this equation AE equal to G lambda square by 4 pi. So this is also we can replace in R maximum equation. Let us try. So in this R maximum equation, Pt AE square sigma by 4 pi lambda square S minimum whole power 1 by 4. This is the R maximum equation, and also we can replace the effective area AE equal to G lambda square by 4 pi. This is, we know, the based on the gain of parabolic antenna 4 pi AE by lambda square. Based on that relation, we can write as AE equal to G lambda square by 4 pi. So this equation we can replace into above equation R maximum of AE. So this is the, we can replace that G lambda square by 4 pi, that can be replaced into AE. So we can simplify that. We can write as R maximum equal to Pt G square lambda square sigma by 4 pi whole cube S minimum whole power 1 by 4. So we have to simplify this equation. We can write as, so we can simplify this equation. We can write as Pt G lambda square by 4 pi and another G of G square, that is the another G sigma by 4 pi whole square S minimum whole power 1 by 4. So we can write as like this. So G lambda square by 4 pi is nothing but AE, that can be replacing. So R maximum equal to Pt G sigma AE by 4 pi whole square S minimum whole power 1 by 4. This is the R maximum equation. This is the final R maximum radar range equation, is R maximum equal to Pt G sigma AE by 4 pi whole square S minimum whole power 1 by 4. So in that Pt is the peak power transmitted by the radar, and G is the gain of the transmitting antenna, and sigma is the radar cross section of the target, and AE is the effective area or effective aperture of the receiving antenna, and S minimum is the power of the minimum detectable signal. So this is what radar range equation. Thank you.